Democratic Congresswoman Dina Titus of Nevada, member of the Foreign Affairs Committee. Ma'am, nice to see you as always.
Thank you.
I would think Democrats would be happy about this, because if Trump is acknowledging that the war can't end or won't end because Vladimir Putin's not, it means that he's not rolling over and caving to Putin.
Well, you know, he said he was going to end the war on day one. Here it is, day, 119, and he's kind of admitting he can't do it. On the other hand, he came out and said it was a big, beautiful phone call. It was a wonderful phone call. Putin wants to end this war, and he sees that happening. Putin wants to end the war, but on his own terms, and apparently Donald Trump can't make that happen. Plus, he wants to be focused
right, so shouldn't that be
on
a
other
good
parts
thing?
of the world.
Shouldn't that be a good thing? If Trump Democrats said Trump is Putin's puppet. Putin says, I want X. Trump's saying no. That means he's not a puppet to Putin, which is a good thing, right?
Well, I mean, that's a pretty big leap. Putin didn't say what he wants, except he wants to get to the, no, he said, I want to get to the origin of the problem. That problem must be that Ukraine even exists, or that Crimea was part of Ukraine and not part of Russia. Certainly, surely, Trump is not going to agree to that. The rest of the world doesn't agree to that. And I think Trump can't make anything happen. Putin's trying to appease him to keep from getting any worse sanctions imposed and to buy himself some more time.
So this kind of sounds like what Trump's going to do is Joe Biden's foreign policy, right? Because Biden gave the Ukrainians enough weapons to fight, but not enough weapons to win. So would be going back to that.
Well, we're not going back to anything. We're looking ahead now. He has not given the weapons. He has extorted the minerals. He's kind of abandoned the politics and insulted the leadership. So I don't really know what his foreign policy is. I do know that the rest of Europe doesn't support it. A lot of the world sees this kind of diplomacy as not being in their best interest. Look what happened in the elections of Canada, in Australia, in Hungary, in Romania. All opposite of what Trump's kind of policy is. Those people were very supportive of Biden and his effort to unify Europe and strengthen NATO.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would look to Europe to decide our foreign policy. I'll give you the last word here, though. Again, if the idea is to end the war, don't we need a strategy to end the war, not simply continue the fighting as Joe Biden had? I've heard Democrats continue to pressure and trash Donald Trump's ideas and policies, but even Joe Biden didn't have a policy or a strategy to end the war. Do Democrats need one?
Well, we want to see the war end, but it has to be a peace that's negotiated by Ukraine and Russia, not something imposed from the outside. Okay. It has to take into account Ukraine's concerns. If you let Russia just roll over Ukraine...
Yeah, but Trump's not letting that happen, so that should be a good thing.
What do you mean Trump's not letting that happen? Trump's not, it's all out of Trump's hands. He has a phone call. Nobody knows really what the details were because it was very short on details. We're going to get back to it maybe, or we're going to look at Gaza, or we're going to look at Iran. Who knows what his foreign policy is?
Okay. Congresswoman, thank you very much as always. We're glad to have you anytime. It's good to see you, ma'am.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.